So guys, in this video we will talk about the why is the Windows interface so disjointed after these years. First of all, Windows constantly insistent UI evolution. The initial Windows designs inconsistencies can be traced back to Windows 95, while the successor to Windows 3.5 introduced a more cohesive design language with the Start menu and taskbar. It also marked the beginning of Microsoft's struggle with design inconsistencies due to the need to support legacy apps. Windows XP with its visually unified experience brought Microsoft Enterprise and consumer line of the operating system under one roof. While security was the biggest concern with XP, the visual overhaul did not translate across the system, creating inconsistencies. With Windows Vista, Microsoft updated the look and feel for Windows with a sleek, translucent design. However, some legacy applications and boxes retained the XP style appearances, included the font, control styles, and more. This visual clash continued with the successive Windows upgrades, creating a fragmented user experiences. While hardware limitations slowed Vista adoption, the Aero design language found successor in Windows 7, offering a familiar experience with better performance, wider hardware capability, and more personalization options. Windows 8 with its disparate modern UI was the biggest culprit design with a focus on a touch-first interface. The Metro UI received a negation reception from traditional PC user accustomed to keyboard and most inputs and created a stark contrast between legacy and new apps. Windows 10 aimed to rectify this by fixing most issues, but some design disappearance remained. Despite the introduction of Fluent Design System and Universal Windows Platforms (UWP), app the design and functionality of the Start menu were inconsistent with the modern UI. Competitors get it right. In contrast, other operating systems like macOS have prioritized a more unified and consistent UI. Since it transitioned from the classic macOS to macOS X, now macOS, which saw significant design change, macOS has kept its core design principle intact without compromising modern aesthetics. Although macOS is not entirely free for inconsistencies, it has fewer visual disparities compared to Windows. This is part facilitated by the fact that macOS has been developed and tuned to work only with Apple hardware. But even many Linux distributions with their high degree of customization adhere to specific design guidelines to prioritize a cohesive user experience. Other lightweight operating systems like Chrome OS with the minimalist design and focus on web applications offer a more unified experience across different app and system components. Windows has many significant UI and with the change major plays. Some of these changes are driven by external factors and some for the sake of innovation. For instance, the rise of touchscreen devices in the Zada promoted pervasive design its popular operating system with Metro UI for unified experience across devices. It was, however, a massive gamble that didn't pay off. Microsoft still making the same mistakes. Windows 11, built on success of its predecessors, offers a more streamlined and modern user interface, but some inconsistencies persist. Some of the part of its transition phase, while others seem like an unfinished job. Apart from having a way too much going on, the next consist is menu is not consistent throughout the OS and is plagued by rendering issue with a certain application that improved dark mode now supports more apps. But it is not without problems. When activated, it may not apply uniformly across all apps, especially when the app is not open or minimized. You will also find multiple instances of design inconsistencies with some parts of system looking like Windows 10 and even Windows 7. For instance, the advanced storage setting and the Windows recovery environment retain the old Windows 10 design elements. Dig a little deeper, and you will find the Windows 7 design elements for file explorer options, system restore, and command promote. What's more, Windows 11 still retains both the legacy control panel and the settings apps, creating a dual interface issues. This, however, is accepted to be temporary as Microsoft will phase out the older components as more options and traditional to the new system apps. Core apps like the device manager and other administrative tools like they have been repented to look new with rounded corners. These tools cater to advanced user and its professional and comprehensive design overall seems unlikely in the near future. Navigating the challenge of legacy and capability. Microsoft's commitment to backward compatibility and clear transition points for older technologies, such as its old UX frameworks and a much larger ecosystem of legacy apps, are among the many factors contributing to Windows for a greater user experience. Responding to a query on Twitter Now X, in the Stevie, Mikhail Prakhin, a Microsoft executive, noted that while WinUI 3 is their preferred way to build a premier advanced UI, they will continue supporting and developing popular frameworks that people currently use. While different apps with different requirements may be prefer different frameworks, the extensive and continue a development of multiple UI frameworks and contribute to visual disabilities even among native apps. This is a complex issue with no easy solution, although some blame lies with an external factors, manual's inability to line